Today we're going from here to here. Stay tuned. So guys, I got the extra pieces in today to put in the floor liners. This is either going to go really good or really bad. I don't think there can be an in-between. So let's get started and take a look at it. So first, you have a filler panel here that you have to take out. So it snaps into the carpet and you just have to pull it out. Right out. So before I got too far, I did want to make sure I had all the pieces this time, and I did, so that was great. Quadratech actually sent out a whole nother package, so I've got extra ones and I've got a double of all the floor mats, and I think I'm supposed to send them back, but they didn't include the return packaging like they were supposed to, so I guess I'm gonna have to give them a call and see how to get this stuff back to them. So here's the back side of the new filler panel, and there's 5 points here that we have to cut out, and you see they're almost like it's perforated, just little tabs we got to cut out on all 5 of them. So let's do that. So for cutting this last one, I'm going to try to give you a little bit better view, but you just take your time when cutting these. Try to cut away from yourself as much as possible. And I'm just taking a screwdriver and popping them up. So that's it. All 5 are out, and so we can move on. So the next step is to actually remove the carpet piece from this. So we're gonna get that done. And once again on this last one, we'll give a little better view. I've got this cutting mat up under it so I don't damage the surface underneath. Just cut this piece out. So now we have all 5 cut out. So with everything cut out, it's now time to use the grommets that came with the pack there. So for this back side, you're going to want to use this flat one with the 3 cutouts. The 3 slots will go in there, and then the other flat one. So I guess we should have maybe went over that first. There's 3 types of grommets. There's kind of like this rounded one here, and then there's 2 flat ones, and these 2 actually go into each other. So you'll put this into there, and then snap this one in. When you're done, it'll look like it came from the factory that way. So I'm gonna get the rest of these done. So I got 4 more, and then we'll be back. All right, guys. So with that done, now it's time for the most nerve-wracking part for me, at least. I got to cut the seat. So if you feel in here, right here, there's an indentation. You see how it pushes down, and then down here there's another one. Across there's another one here. You can feel them in there. Another one there. You'll make a cut there, an X, and then cut out that fabric there. It's made that away from the factory for these floor mats. It's one of, I guess, my complaints with Jeep. They should have just installed them, and they should come standard in them. It's something that pretty much everyone's going to need anyway. So let's get these cut. So I've made the first 4 cuts and I've got the holes exposed. Now I'm going to grab the pieces that go in here and make sure I've got enough carpet cut around them. If not, I may have to trim a little bit more and then start on that side. So as you can see, it is a little larger than the hole I've cut on all of them actually. So I'm going to have to trim the carpet a little bit more to get them to lay in there. So I wanted to show you guys a little closer about how much you have to cut to really expose those holes. You can see I got one put in here. So what I'm going to do is just show you guys how I did it. I exposed it like that, then you just take your grommet and it snaps in. You got to kind of force it in there and you hear it snap in. And once it's in there, it looks pretty factory. So I'm going to spare you guys painstakingly me doing this, and I'll be back once all 6 are done. That was without a doubt one of the most nerve-wracking things that I've done. But I mean, it's a factory part, and the factory, you know, they know how it goes in, so it just takes a little time and a little patience in cutting. So pro tip on these, you need a sharp blade. That's number 1. And number 2, you can kind of relax a little, because if you cut it too much, this will all be covered by a mat anyway. No one will probably ever see it. Not that that probably makes you feel any better, because it didn't make me feel any better, but it's the truth. So yeah, take your time. If you're in a hurry, or if you've been drinking, not the job you want to do. You want to wait till you have plenty of time. So let's see how these mats snap in. We'll put the back on here. Oh wow, fits perfect. So that's awesome. This part wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to get the other one snapped in, and then we'll move on to the next step. So now that these are in nicely, looks professional, looks good. Now we have to remove these nuts and bolts to install this bracket here. So it takes a 18mm socket, and we'll do that now. Okay, with those out, you just install the bracket like so, and then put them back on. Another pro tip, if you have a deep well socket, it'll probably be a little bit easier for the nuts. All I have is that, and it's a little difficult, but it's working. Alright, so now that the bracket's installed, we move to the piece that we started off with. If you remember, we cut and added the grommets. These are gonna, not the grommets, the back side of it. These little tabs here are gonna line up with these holes, and we're gonna put it in. So let's do that now. Once you line this up in place, you want to carefully and evenly apply pressure to it. So. Pop right in place. Just make sure that they're all in. Go to the other side and check it. And they're all in. So now it's time for the last step. So your final step is to put your cargo liner in. So you slide it into place, and then you'll come up to where you added the grommets, and then you'll snap these into place. So once you get them lined up, it's like the rest of them, they just snap right in. And then I can't quite reach the other one. and the install's complete. I think they look good. They're gonna be dirt and mud and weather resistant, so that's a good thing. I think it's really going to help protect it. You can put all your gear back here. If you have to carry a lawnmower someplace, you can fold it up and put it back here and not have to worry about damaging your carpet. Now these are for you can get them for the leather or cloth. The ones I just installed are actually for cloth seats because that's what I have. Also, get you set down. What's cool about these and why we had to install those grommets for this back thing is when you fold your seat up, they stay in place, so you don't have to worry about them falling or slipping down. And the piece we put in here will keep dirt and stuff from going down in there like it was before. I'd always have to clean it out. The kids would throw stuff back here, or I would be hauling something and trash and dirt would get down there, so don't have to worry about that anymore. So I'm very happy with these, happy the way they turned out. So thank you guys for watching. As always, please like, subscribe, and comment down below.